everybody, this is Donna. Welcome to my channel, Restore Glory. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. If you like videos that show vintage and antique home decor and everything in between, then I am so appreciative of you stopping by my channel, because that's exactly the type of content that I have. So thank you so much. All of my contact information is down here on the bottom. I have both an eBay shop and an Etsy shop. So if you guys are looking for vintage home decor, and again, everything in between, whether it's holiday, just general home decor, barware, glassware, plushies, everything, then I have something for you. So if as I go through all of these items, just know that I have an Etsy shop. On my Etsy shop, I mostly have, not mostly, on my Etsy shop is completely focused on plush, pottery, brass, and wood. So, and it kind of sort of helps me manage my inventory, just to have that items only on my Etsy shop. Everything else goes on my eBay shop. So if there's something in my hauls that you see that I have not had an opportunity to get on my store, don't worry about it. Just send me an email, and then I can give you a price, and I can send you an invoice so we can go from there. So, you know, I do this part-time, which is great. I have a full-time job, and so I try to kind of sort of navigate all of that space in as much time as I possibly can. If I had my druthers, and my dad used to say druthers, if I had my way, I would do this full time. It completely is my thing. It's my woosah. It helps me to relax. And so I love reselling. It is amazing. And I love the feedback that I get from folks when they get items into their home, and they are so grateful that they have something that reminds them of, you know, times past, or they're just looking for something that's a little bit more unique and things that are vintage. So I love doing what I do. So thank you so much for being in this space with me. I totally appreciate it. Today is an amazing day. It is Saturday. The weather's great, and I am so happy because I was able to spend some time with my wonderful sister. So it's been a really good day. So I'm going to try to do this video, and then I'm going to also try to do another video. We'll just see how my time works out. But right now, I'm going to stop blabbing. This particular video is focused on an estate sale that I was able to go to about a week ago. An amazing estate sale. I kind of sort of ran upon it just by chance. I was out running some errands last Saturday. Excuse me, guys, I'm waiting for my food. I was running some items last Saturday, or running an errand last Saturday, I'm sorry. And I wanted to stop by this church that's kind of sort of in my neighborhood. They have rummage sales, like I want to say is it twice a month or once a month? I think it's twice a month. Anyway, I was out and about running some errands, and I decided to stop by there, but the day that I stopped by, they were not running. They weren't open. So it dawned on me. I said, "Hey, Donna, you have that yard sale app on your phone. So just check that yard sale app and see if there's any yard sales in your particular area." And so, lo and behold, when I put in the different, I guess, parameters in terms of yard sales in my area, guys, there was a yard sale that was literally, excuse me, less than 10 minutes away from my house. Could not even believe it. That is so rare. That never happens. Most of the yard sales are so far away from me, between 45 minutes to over an hour sometimes. I don't know why. Don't know why people in my neighborhood don't do yard sales. I have no idea. But this one was listed as a yard sale, again, like I said, less than 10 minutes away from my house. So I'm like, okay, great. So I get in my car, put it in Waze, and Waze tells me where to go. And as I'm getting in I know this is a long drawn out story. I know you guys just want me to get to the meat. You can fast forward. I promise. It's not a problem. Anyway, as I'm going through the neighborhood, I see signs that say estate sale, not yard sale, but estate sale. So I'm thinking, okay, are these two in the same? Are they the same? I don't know. But I said, I think what I'm going to do is go to the estate sale first. Right? And maybe Waze will direct me to the yard sale at some other time. I don't really know, but I was following directions to this estate sale. So anyway, guys, lo and behold, the reason that I got so excited because as I was getting closer, normally with estate sales, you can always know if they're really popular. The street is lined with people, right? And this was a relatively decent neighborhood, like a really kind of sort of high-end neighborhood. And I thought for sure that the street was going to be lined with cars because it was relatively late in the afternoon, too. I want to say it was even after 1 o'clock. So I didn't have any high hopes. I said, okay, fine. But when I pulled up, I think there was only like maybe one or two, maybe even three cars that were parked on the street in this neighborhood and maybe in front of the house. So I'm like, okay, this is looking good. So as soon as I got out of my car, they had a bunch of stuff on the lawn. They had the garage door way open and there was a ton of stuff in the garage, like a ton. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I usually kind of sort of hit the garages last on my way out. I did see some interesting stuff. I never discount stuff that's put outside because you never know what you're going to find. But that's always the last round that I do when I'm out at yard sales. So anyway, I went inside the house and I can tell that this house was packed to the gills. It was a two-level house and I'm going up the steps. There was a couple that was coming down and the lady spoke to me and she said, hey, she said, let me tell you, she's not going to be able to get through. She said, you are not going to be able to get through everything because this house is full of stuff. She said, my husband is here to buy some stuff and I had to slow him down, right? Because there was so much stuff. So I'm like, ooh, that sounds really, really good. And I immediately knew when I walked up the steps and saw the stuff that was laid out in the living room that this was absolutely, absolutely my jam, right? So, and I think this was the second day. This was the second day of the estate sale. So, nonetheless, having said all of that, guys, I'm going to stop blabbing about it, and I'm going to show you the items that I got. I think I got some great stuff. And on top of the fact that I got a great deal on all of this stuff. I think that everything that I'm about to show you, I want to say everything came to about $120, $120, right? And I'm going to insert a video of some books that I got. Amazing, amazing books that I got that I can't even believe that I got these books for the price that I did, next to nothing. They were included in the 120. And this set goes for hundreds. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. You guys you wait till I shut up. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, guys. So the first item I'm going to show you is this beautiful vintage ceramic top. Now, I do believe there should have been like a wooden knob on this. I'm pretty sure there was, right? But again, it was thrown in a lot. Like everything that I'm about to show you, we just bundled up. He literally gave me an amazing, amazing deal on everything. And I've already started to look up some of these items. And one of the items are going to absolutely take care of this pickup, right? So I didn't get a ton of stuff, but I definitely got some good stuff. So this particular spinning top, metal spinning tops, I think I saw the manufacturer on it. 1 second. Give me 1 second. I think it was... So sorry. I know I saw it on here. But anyway, it's not in the best of shape, but I just love the colors. The colors are amazing. And if I find the name of it, I'll put it up there so you guys can see. So as you can see, it's very vintage, very vintage. And I think that those who are toy collectors would appreciate this. Once it's kind of sort of cleaned up a little bit, it's a little dusty and dingy and dirty. But now I really want to find that name. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to see if I can find that name because I know I saw it. And maybe I am not remembering. There it is. I see it. There it is. It is J. Give me a second. It's called J period Shine. CHEIN USA. So I'm going to try to pull that up so you guys can see it. That's what I saw. So J Sheen or Shine, if you will. So, but the graphics are, look at the graphics. So even if you just kind of sort of have it as a part of your toy home decor, I still think it'll make an amazing piece. So, of course, I was amazed at that. The next item is kind of big, and I'm going to try to step back, guys, so you can see it. This is a vintage Pepsi bottle crate. It's definitely have some stuff in it. But anyway, I absolutely love it. I think this was an amazing find. I know that these Pepsi crates, or any of the old vintage soda crates, sell really, really well. But again, everything that you see here, guys, I paid $120 for everything. So if I average everything out, this was a really, really super duper good deal. And this little baby is heavy too. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's that. So the next item I got to show you is, oops, heavy as well. Sorry about that. It's heavy as well. It is a vintage Seth Thomas mantle wall clock that's made out of wood. This baby weighs a ton, right? I will show you the back of it so you can see the back, right? This is the front, right? It's a Seth Thomas. Now, this is just some residue from some stickers or something like that. Here's the cord. Let me just show you the plug. Give me one second. Very, very vintage plug. Right, it's a little worn, right? But I plugged this in. I plugged this clock in for about 2 hours, and it absolutely works. The second hand spins around, and it's absolutely amazing. Guys, there was one that sold on eBay that was in far worse condition than mine. As you can see, it has its blemishes, right? But there was one on eBay just like this that sold on eBay for about $102. Right, so I think what I'm going to do, I have some wood oil. I'm going to clean it up and try to clean it up as much as I possibly can, and take pictures of it or whatever. But this particular Seth Thomas, I'm going to call it a mantle clock. It works, and I think it's in great condition for its age, right? And yes, it does have some blemishes on the face here, but nonetheless, again, it was all bundled as a part of the 120. So this alone, if it sells for over 100 or even close to it, would cover this estate sale haul. So I thought that was amazing. All right, the next item are just some magazine or some books that I picked up, which I thought was kind of cool. They were next to nothing or whatever. They were just kind of sort of lying around. So this one in particular, I like the fact that it was definitely kind of sort of 1960s, 1970s retro. And it's called Meals for Today, The Easy Way. And this is by the 4-H Food Nutrition Project members. So I love these beautiful kind of sort of psychedelic 1970s graphics, and it's so cool. I got to show you guys. Hold on one second. Look at these graphics. First of all, look at that flower, right? And the one that I saw here was so cool. So here is that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? There's another one. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I want to say this was 19. Let's see the date. I thought I saw the date in here. Anyway, look at that. Isn't that cool? So I just saw it and I picked it up, and I just thought that was amazing. I just thought the colors were pretty cool. I didn't see anything like this online, but I like it and I picked it up. All right, so the next one I saw is this is by Crisco. Crisco for cakes, pastry, and frying, I believe. So it's like a little manual for Crisco recipes. Remember back in the day when, I remember, because I'm a 60s baby, when we had the cans of Crisco on the stove. I remember that. My mom used to cook with Crisco. We know better now, you know, in terms of the grease. But anyway, it's a Crisco book. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to list it or not. I didn't see any thing online. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting. I love the graphics. I love the fact that the mom and the daughter are baking together, which I think is completely sweet. And they're dressed together. They're dressed the same. And I just thought it was super cute. If you just use the ephemera, use this as ephemera alone, I just thought it was just kind of sweet too. And it has lots of lovely recipes in there too, if you're still cooking with Crisco. So that's that. The next book I have is something called the Curtis Waters Illustrated Golden Dictionary. Now, this was, again, next to nothing. This is a very cool, I think it's a very cool, interesting illustrated dictionary. It has lots of illustrations in it, as you can see, right? And I believe this one was dated, this was Marilyn Davis, grade 3. And I think this was, look at that. Look at those graphics. Isn't that cool? I thought that was super cool. And I think I saw, give me one second, the Curtis Waters Illustrated Dictionary. And I think the copyright was 1951, right? So I thought that was cool, you know? people who love books and love vintage books, I think this is kind of cool, you know. I just love, love, love all of the graphics in it. So anyway, I just thought it was cool. All right, so that's that. The next item I just got because I actually was going to give this book to my great niece, and it is a pop-up song book. I'm not going to open it because it's going to start playing and it never shuts up. But anyway, it's called a pop-up song book, Wheels on the Bus. So if you push all of these icons on the bottom when you pop it up, give me 1 second, I'll just pop up one. Hopefully it doesn't play. Thank God. Okay, good. So when you pop it up, right, and if you push the corresponding graphic on the bottom, it'll play the song that corresponds with the pop-up, right? So I just probably need to clean it up a little bit, and I will let my great niece play with this when she comes over until I sell it. But I just thought it was so cool, and of course, I was thrown in the bundle, so, or I picked it up as a part of my bundle, so, you know, next to nothing that I paid for it. All right, that's that. So this next item, so I got to show you. So they originally had a $45 price on this that says Native American $45. So it's one of those metal mechanical, what am I trying to say? Like toys, right? The only thing about this particular baby is that it is completely worn on the bottom. Look how jacked up that battery compartment is. I don't even begin to even think about how I can even fix that. So you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to sell this as is, right? And I'm going to let the buyer figure out how they want to use it or restore it. I'm not even sure if this lid goes to it, right? But nonetheless, I love, love, love this, the graphics on his face and how it's just so expressive. And he's definitely a little dusty and musty. But I just thought it was super cool, right? And again, bundling this up with everything else that I got. I certainly did not pay $45 for it, but I thought it was super cool. The battery compartment is completely messed up. And I think that maybe if someone who gets this, if they're a collector of these type of mechanical toys, then they may just want to have it for display only, which is completely fine. But I just thought that was super cool, right? He had another one too, and initially I think the price on that one was like $120. It was much bigger than this, but I didn't pick it up. I just picked this one up because, again, as I was throwing things in my hold pile, I didn't want to be. He just kept telling me all along, "Don't worry, don't worry. I'm gonna give you a good deal. I'm gonna give you a good deal." But I also wanted to hold back and not go crazy. So this one I did throw in my pile, and again, everything that I'm showing you here, everything came to about $120, I think. So I think I did pretty good with everything, even with that Seth Thomas clock. All right, so the next item I'm going to show you was actually in I was like a little china cabinet, actually. And so these are a creamer and a sugar. This is the creamer, right? On the bottom, it says Monique. I want to say Oculus. I am not able to read that last name, but I know that first name is Monique. So if anybody knows anything about that particular artist, or if you've ever seen that signature, let me know. But it's spelled, it looks like it's spelled Ouclus. So Oculus, I don't know, but I love the little signature. So here's the creamer. I love the colors. Look how sweet that is. And here's the sugar bowl that has the spoon. So I just thought this was a sweet set, and I picked it up. So again, I think this was the second day of the estate sale. So I'm pretty sure that you know, a lot of this stuff was picked over. He had a ton of stuff still left over, but I can't even imagine what it was like on that first day because the house was definitely filled to the gills. All right, guys, the next item, I'm going to show you some green depression glass. Unfortunately, this baby does not glow. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, but it does not glow, but I just love the color. Look how stunningly beautiful that is. Isn't that beautiful? It is stunningly beautiful. I love it. It's like a little green depression candy dish, if you will. Right? Isn't that beautiful? I love it. It's in great condition. No chips, no cracks. It's divided on the inside. Here's the bottom. And I love it. I love the etching on it, which kind of sort of looks a little Art Deco to me. But I love it. I wish it did glow with uranium, but it does not. So these sell for about $25. So if it was uranium, it would probably be double that. All right, so that's that. All right, the next item is just a gourd. When I say just a gourd, it was just laying on the side. I decided to pick it up because it was calling my name and it was so cute. It's a gourd, right? I think this is hand painted. There's no signature well, actually, there's a signature there that says Libby, Libby. But look how cute this cutie patootie is. Look at that face. Look at that face. So it says gingerbread, and I thought it was cute, signed by Libby. So I just threw him in the pile and decided to bring him home with me. So we'll see how he does. Sorry about that noise. The next two items were just kind of I think these were in the kitchen. Were these in the kitchen? I think these were in the kitchen. Yeah, and I just thought these were, look at these. Aren't they adorable? Like amazing, right? So they were just hung on the wall, I think. I think they were hung on the wall. And again, I paid next to nothing to this spoon, next to nothing for this spoon and the fork. Isn't that adorable? I think these are like swan heads, maybe. But these, because they are wood, will go on my Etsy shop. Aren't these amazing? I thought so. I thought these were pretty amazing. Alrighty, that's that. The next item, I thought, a bunch of items. Let me just show you these all together. So this particular estate sale had a ton of old cans. I don't really know too much about old cans. I know that the older canisters and cans can really do well. I don't really know anything about them. I know some of them can sell for really good money. However, I picked up the ones that appealed to me. So, excuse me one second, guys. I picked up a couple. So the one that I picked up is this one, which is actually my favorite. This is Monarch Orange Picot, right? And I think originally he had like a $12 price on this, which is not what I paid. All right. So the next canister I found was something that's called Sir Walter Raleigh Smoking Tobacco. I love the graphics on that one. Look at Sir Walter Raleigh. He looks regal. Handsome little fella. Right? So I thought that was pretty cool. He's a little dusty. And there's tobacco on the inside. Trust me, because he's dusty. When I opened it up, the tobacco went everywhere. So I had to pull out the vacuum cleaner and clean it up because it just went everywhere. So I don't know if I'm going to empty it out and sell just the canister. I'm probably just going to sell just the canister. Because I don't know how old tobacco and how long it lasts. I have no idea. So I'm thinking about just getting rid of the tobacco and just obviously selling the can. So that's that. The next item I have is another can. This one is actually my favorite only because I love the color. I love this green color. Amphora Extra Mild Cavendish. So this is another tobacco canister. Dewey Egberts, I believe that's how you pronounce that. Dewey Egberts Amphora Pipe Tobacco Extra Mild Cavendish. It's a gentle smoke. So I just love the green and the yellow. I thought that was super cool. And again, I think on this one, they had $20 on this one too. But again, everything was bundled, so I didn't pay that amount. So which I thought was pretty cool. I do know, because I watch George the Antique Nomad. George teaches me everything. And I do know that some cans can really go for really good money. So we'll see. I'm gonna sell them individually, and we'll just see how they do. I thought that was super cool. All right, the next item I thought was cool because I think I actually sold one of these a while ago on my Etsy shop before I switched over. This is a military canteen. This one says U.S. Vollrath 1943. Do you guys see that? U.S. Vollrath or Wrath 1943. And it is a military-styled water bottle, right? That's made out of aluminum. And that's the top. Of course, it's a little dusty, musty. Has a little dents in it, so it definitely was worn and used. But this particular metal or aluminum water bottle sells really well. He had a bunch of them. He had like somewhere in better conditions than others. I want to say he had at least 10 of them, but I didn't want to pick up them all. I just picked up the one, and because this was the one that was better than the others. So I thought that was super cool, and I think this one will do well. So that's that. People love Militaria, and they love to collect these, so I know this one will do well. This one will sell well. All right, so that's that. The next item I have is a vintage, which I love brass. Brass is hot now. Brass is definitely catching on. I'm trying to get this more than a half hour, guys. Sorry about that. I think I'm going to go over I have 30 minutes, so just bear with me. So this is a metal, what am I trying to say? Little box, right? And I was trying to think of the word that's called, but anyway, it's a metal box, and it's in great condition. I have sold this before. Just open up the inside. So this one is pretty good. It's in great condition. So I have sold these before. They definitely do sell. People love these little small boxes, and with this kind of lacy type of pattern. So I just thought that was super cool. And of course I was going to pick it up. I don't remember how much this, again, averaging out everything that I got into state sale. This was probably, I don't know, maybe $2. I don't know. So that's that. All right, the next item is a very old and dusty, beat up black phone, right? It is, I think the name on the phone was called, give me 1 second, Stromberg Carlson. Do you guys see that? Give me 1 second. I don't even know why I picked this baby up. I don't know why, but it's a black phone. I don't know why I was thinking about Dragnet and, you know, just old phones in the day. So look at this phone. It's so daggone jacked up. The cord is jacked up, and, you know, it's just completely jacked up. So you can tell this was in somebody's office, but I like to think that maybe this was at, you know, the CIA or, you know, the FBI or something like that or whatever. I don't really know. I can make up stories. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought it's very dusty. Anyway, these black phones can sell, not for a ton. I would say anywhere between $15 and $20. They do sell. This dial doesn't kind of dial a lot. It doesn't turn. It probably just needs some oil or something. It'll eventually go around. But it's it doesn't turn as much. But if you want something like this just for nostalgia and just for decor and just for display only, you know, it's fine. It's completely fine. So anyway, I thought that was available, and I said, let me just go ahead and pick it up. All right, so the next item, these are relatively big. So when I was about to leave, I had asked them if they had any jewelry at all, and they said, no, we don't have any jewelry. This particular owner did not have any jewelry at all, and but they did have like some stuff. So she brought out this box, which I love the box, by the way. This beautiful velvet mustard box, right? So the box alone is pretty cool. But inside the box was some jewelry, right? Or at least I call it jewelry. So apparently the owner must have been into square dancing, because all of these, I think they're called collar clips or collar jewelry for collars. And they all have images of people who square dance, right? So look at this one. So here's a couple that's square dancing, right? A man and a woman. And then this one I thought was kind of cool. This one is encased in, like, you know, lucite or something. Sorry about my fingernails, guys. I've been out in my shed. So that's that one. And then I have two of these. These are not square dance ones, but they're kind of cool. I have two of these shaped, I think they go on your collar. But these are shaped in, I think these are some type of rhinestones or whatever. I'm not sure if they are real. They're probably not. But I have two of these. And then the final one I have, which I think is my favorite, is this one. So apparently they must have been into square dancing. That's the Hickok name for the inside of the box. So she just gave me this box. He just threw this in when I was about to leave. So I thought that was super cool. So the other thing I discovered about the owner of the house was that they were into arts, and he was a woodworker, and I think they said that he was also a painter. I didn't see a lot of art in the house, but I did see a lot of wood stuff, like some carved ducks, and they had the ducks really high. They were over $100 for the, but they were really cool. I didn't even bother to look because some of them were like around $80, $100 a piece, but they were stunningly beautiful. So this particular piece, he actually originally had this price on this. Is called a gill on wood for $45, right? That's the tag. But I love this piece. This is my favorite piece out of the entire estate haul, right? So I love these gills. I love that they are just beautiful, and it's on this wood. I'm not sure exactly what type of wood this is. That looks like some type of driftwood or something, but I do love them. I love the fact that they just look so brutalist and so mid-century modern, and I just love it. So again, they had this listed for $45, but that's not what I paid for it. I just thought that was super cool, right? So anyway, and there is a signature. I just noticed it. I think that says, I think it's either, it looks like it says 60. I don't know if you guys can see that, but to me, it looks like that's a 6 or E. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's his signature right there. You guys see that? That is definitely some type of signature, or some type of, signature. But anyway, I love this. Love this piece. This is actually one of my favorite pieces out of the lot that I picked up. All right, excuse me for bending over. So the next item, I'm going to show you this one last. The next item is a vintage bar sign for light beer. So guys, I paid absolutely next to nothing for this particular light beer. It's a clock. It lights up, and this, there's a clock that's here, and it has a light that's here. And this particular sign right here, it definitely does light. Sorry about my ring light shining in it, but anyway, I plugged it in. It definitely does work. The clock works, and this particular one is selling on eBay anywhere from $45 to maybe $50, I think. Yeah, so I thought that was super cool. I really did. I thought that was really cool, and of course I was going to pick that baby up. Now, the final item that I'm about to show you is a beautiful, I'm going to call it step back just a second, just a mirror sign, right? This one is a mirror sign that says Miller High Life, right? And I'm going to try to angle it so you guys can see. So it's this woman that's on a moon, right? As you can see how big this baby is, right? And this I saw on my way out. I couldn't even believe that I saw it. And I picked this baby up. It is completely vintage, and I love it, right? So I'm so glad that I picked this up. And this particular one, I think I saw one that sold August or early September for about 80 bucks. So I thought that was amazingly cool. Now, guys, that is everything that I can show you right now. At this point, what I'm going to do is insert a video of all the books that I got. I found an entire collection of these books called Harvard Classics. I have the entire set with the exception of maybe 4 volumes. And but this entire set is selling for hundreds on eBay, right? And then I also have some of this thing is called The World's Great Events. I have a set of those. Those books are selling for really good prices. So I have never sold volumes of books. I don't even know how that's going to work out. But anyway, I wanted to grab all of these because, again, I got everything that you see, including all of these books, for $120. And I am over the moon excited about that. And I think I did pretty good. So I am totally elated. I know that a couple of the items that I have in this haul will more than likely take care of what I spent on this particular haul. All right, guys, well, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. I am going to try to put all of this up and do one other haul video for today, and then I think I'll just go ahead and put a good movie in and just chill out for the rest of the night. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Again, if you see anything that I have shown in this particular haul, don't hesitate to reach out to me. All of my contact information is down here on the bottom, and I'm happy to, if you reach out to me, I'm happy to connect with you, and then we can go from there. All right. Again, I thank you so much. If you like this type of content, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I am trying my best to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I know that's a tall order, but if you like this type of content, like and share with your family and friends. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. And even if you don't, and you just like this type of content, you want to put me on mute and just see the things that I'm offering, that's okay too. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, guys. You have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Smooches. Hi everybody, as promised, I mentioned to you that I was going to insert this video of all of these books that I got as a part of the haul, my estate sale haul. So these are all called, give me 1 second, Harvard Classics, right? So they're different types of books, like Pilgrim's Progress. Let me just scan over a little bit so you guys can see. Wealth of the Nations. They're all different types of topics and so forth. But I have all of these volumes with the exception of 4, right? And again, all of these were a part of the $120 that I spent at the estate sale. But wait, I'm going to go over here. Sorry for the camera. I have all of these blue versions, right? These are Harvard Classics as well. They're called Harvard Classics Shelf of Fiction. So there are different topics, as you can see. And then I have, which these are amazing. And then I have these right here that are called the World's Great Events, right? So I want to say I don't have as many of these, but I do have a few. But I have a bunch of the blue ones. And then I have all of these red ones that I have. So again, I never have sold encyclopedias or books or anything like that, but you know what, I think I might be interested. So I think that even though that there are 4 volumes that are missing from this particular set, if you will, I still think it'll do well. I want to say that a complete set sells for about $400. And so yeah, so I think I'll be fine. So the final thing, this is really not encyclopedia related. I meant to show you this in my haul. So this was a part of the estate sale. So apparently this is someone's scrapbook who had a class project. It is the Nancy Taylor course. This is to certify that Marilyn Davis completed the course in 1964. So apparently Marilyn Davis had to put together this scrapbook of all of these fashions. So I'm just going to go through these and let you see how cool this is. And on top of the fact that Marilyn got an A, right? So I'll just go through these real quick. Let me just sit down. She has a listing of the formal gowns. Look at that. And she actually, I just love the fact that she wrote her little comments. But look at these, right? She must have cut these out of magazines. So here are all the formal gowns, right? Aren't these amazing? I'm not sure exactly what book she pulled them out of, but they are amazing, right? I won't go through all of them because there's just so much of it. And then she has stuff for school. So it says office school, right? And then in the back I thought was pretty cool. She, the secret of it all. And then she has, the underwear. And what did I saw? Someone that was bathing suit stuff too. Sunday suits. She had slumber time. Look at the slumber time. This is so cool. I love each and every one of those. Or here are the bathing suits. So she had bathing beauties. Look at those. Right? And she put comments underneath of all of them. Right? Look at that. This one is pretty cool too. I love that. So it's called Sun and Swim. So anyway, so this was a part of the estate haul, and I just forgot to mention it in the video. So all of these books, I'm going to call them, I don't know why I'm calling them encyclopedia. All of these Harvard Classics, the red version, and then the blue version. Sorry for my junk. And then all of those books over there. All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. And that ends this video. Bye.